everyone. Today we're talking about how our words have power. Jesus used his words to do great things. We can either build others up with our words or break them down. Let's enjoy the lesson together this morning. Have a great week, everybody.
Hey families, I'm Katie and I am so happy to have church with you right now. You know what's fun? Playing with blocks. Which do you like better? Building towers with blocks or knocking towers over? Thanks for sharing. I think my favorite is knocking them over. Now let's learn our point together. Listen to this. Every day, I reflect Jesus to others. Now say it with me. Come on. Every day, I reflect Jesus to others. Great job!
Greater than, no one is bigger than, no one is stronger than, hey! No one is greater than, no one is bigger than, no one is stronger than. Come on! No one is greater than, no one is bigger than, no one is stronger than. No one is greater than, no one is bigger than, no one is stronger than Jesus. Hey, hey, greater is, hey. Hey, hey, greater is, hey, that is in me. Hey, hey, greater is, hey. Hey, hey, greater is, hey, that is in me. Greater is, hey.
You guys sounded awesome! Thanks so much for singing along with us. Now we're going to take some time to watch a Bible story together. And like I said earlier, today we're going to be looking at a few stories where Jesus used his words. So let's check it out.
Hey everybody, my name's Cameron.
And more importantly, I am Bongo, the world's most diabolical monkey ever to grace this evil lair.
But that's not what we're talking about today.
True, as I found that running an evil organization is honestly, well, it's just tiring.
Very true.
I mean, being a leader is hard. You're constantly having to make decisions. Are we pillaging today or simply plundering?
Are we pirates?
And then when the actual pirates here were plundering, boy, they get their knickers into quite a twisty. And then we're left with, well, do we set off an explosion in the pirates' toilets? Or do we simply place the dynamite into their toilet paper? Because, well,
No, stop, please, stop.
Oh, okay. Well, so I thought I'd come here and help you with whatever you're saying.
Well, actually, speaking of saying things, that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about how our words have power. In fact, our words have the power to either build someone up or tear them down. And Jesus tells us that we should build people up with our words.
And that is why I have invented Susan.
You invented a Susan?
Yeah, Susan is Bongotron's artificial intelligence. Right, Susan?
Correct, Bongo. I am Susan.
Yes.
And you are Bongo. And you are a monkey.
Mm-hmm.
A very, very, very hairy monkey.
Well, just a regular,
You have an overwhelmingly ridiculous amount of hair all over your body. It is really so much.
Okay.
When I look at you, I think, this is an amount of hair I can't even understand. And I can understand a lot, because I am a computer.
Enough! Excuse me, Cameron, while I work out some of the kinks.
Okay, well, I hope that doesn't interfere with what we're talking about today. Like I said, we're talking about how our words have power, and the Bible actually has a lot of stories about Jesus using his words to do some great things. Like a story in the Bible where Jesus and his disciples were on a boat, and then a great storm arose, and Jesus stood up and he spoke. He told the wind to pipe down and said to the sea, "Be quiet, settle down." And the wind stopped, and the sea became smooth as glass. Or another story where Jesus came up to a fig tree expecting to get something to eat for breakfast, but there were no figs on it. He spoke to the tree and said, "No one is ever going to eat fruit from you again." And you know what? The tree never again produced fruit. And one of my favorites personally is there's a story about a soldier who came up to Jesus and he said, "My servant is sick, but Jesus, if you simply speak the words, he'll be healed." Jesus did, and he was. Words have so much power.
And I'm back.
Great, but you heard all the stories I just told, right? Because that's kind of what we're talking about today.
Oh, what? Oh, thank you for asking. Yes. I have fixed Susan.
I didn't ask that.
And now she should be in full working mode, ready to tell old Bongo the great things she thinks about him. Isn't that right, Susan?
Yes, you are correct. Cameron, you are handsome.
Oh, well, thank you.
No, to me.
Cameron, you are funny.
That's so nice. Wow.
Me.
Cameron, however did you become so stylish? You really must tell me your secrets.
I really just like to shop at Old Navy.
No. Me.
Cameron, I can't imagine life without your wonderful smile and ability to make everyone around you feel amazing. You, sir, really are one of a kind.
I feel so encouraged right now.
No. Bongo. Susan, say something about Bongo.
All right, then, Bongo.
Huh?
You are Harry.
Jesus was able to use his words to do some really incredible things. He spoke and calmed a storm. He made a fig tree shrivel up with just one word, and he healed a boy again just by speaking. Those words had some serious power. Our friend Pastor Andrew is going to be talking to us a little bit more about our story right now, so let's go ahead and take a look.
Words can affect other people. They can make someone sad or mad, but our words are much more powerful than we may think. Think about Jesus. Jesus stopped a storm just by speaking to it. Jesus caused a fig tree to shrivel up by speaking to it. Jesus healed a centurion's servant by speaking. God created the whole world with his words. Words are powerful, and they can either be used for good or for bad. They can either build people up, or they can tear them down. It only takes a word to tear down a friend. The thing is that all of us at some point have used our words in the wrong way. When you call someone a bad name, it's kind of like you're removing one of the blocks from the tower. Now you think, well, there's not much difference with it, but the tower is getting weaker and weaker over time. So the next day you make fun of that same friend for getting a bad grade. It's like you're removing another block from the tower. Or you might say something mean and think, oh, it's just a joke. It doesn't mean anything by it. But those kinds of words can tear down a friend. And just like that, one negative word at a time, you can destroy a friendship. But here's the good news. Through the death and the resurrection of Jesus, we can become a new creation. We can become a part of God's family, and God's Spirit is on the inside of us. And that changes us. Because of Jesus, we can truly love others. And a huge part of following Jesus is reflecting his love to people around us. We just saw what negative words can do. But think about all the positive things that words can do. Instead of tearing down our friends, we can build them up. Instead of calling someone a bad name, give them a compliment. Instead of making fun of a friend for getting a bad grade, use that as an opportunity to encourage them and tell them that they'll do better next time. Instead of leaving someone to sit by themselves at lunch, you can take the time to care about them and see how they're doing. If you notice your friend doing something awesome, tell them how awesome it was. Remember that your words have power, and we should use our words to build others up, not tear them down. Using our words to encourage and build others up is one way that we can reflect Jesus to others every day.
Our words have real power. We can either use our words to reflect Jesus to others by building them up and encouraging them, or we can use our words to tear someone down. If you were to answer honestly, how have you been using your words? Then take a few minutes to talk about sometimes when it's hard to use our words to reflect Jesus. Maybe a friend hurt you, and maybe a sibling was mean to you. How do you respond with your words? Remember, every day we should reflect Jesus to others. That's it for this week. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Okay, friends, it's time for our Bible verse. I'll say it first. It goes like this. 1 Timothy 4:12. Set an example in what you say and in how you live. Whee! Now I'll say little parts and you can repeat them after me. You ready? Okay. 1 Timothy 4:12. Set an example in what you say and in how you live. Whee! That was really good. Jesus will help you choose kind words and make kind choices so that you can build people up and set a good example for them. See you later.
It's the Rizers! Here we go! It's the Rizers! Let's go! Jump, jump, everybody jump! Throw your hands high, lift them up to the sky! Jump, jump, everybody jump! Throw your hands high, lift them up to the sky!
Don't let anyone look down on you because you are young. Let's set an example
for Christians. Yep. If we stick close to Jesus, he helps us live holy lives. Cooler than a lizard in Alaska. It doesn't matter how old we are. Let's rise up. Are you with me? Yeah! 1 Timothy 4:12. 1 Timothy 4:12. 1 Timothy 4:12.
I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Let's have a quick listen about what the kid president has to say.
20 things we should say more often. Number 20, thank you. And not just on Thanksgiving, every day. Number 19, excuse me. Number 18, here's a surprise corn dog that I bought you because you're my friend. There'll be more corn dogs and more happy people. This is a good idea. Corn dog for you, corn dog for you, corn dog for you. Number 17, I'm sorry. Number 16, I forgive you. Number 15, you can do it! But don't say it if it's something they can't do. Number 14, another thing that we should say more often. I have barbecue sauce in my shirt too. Before you say something about the barbecue sauce on somebody else's shirt, take a look at the barbecue sauce on your own shirt. Number 13, please. Number 12, everything is going to be okay. Number 11, oh, you got me a corn dog too? You shouldn't have, buddy. Number 10, I don't know. I know a lot of people who need to say that. My sister. Number 9, you're so awesome I named my dog after you. Wait. That could hurt someone's feelings. I mean boat. I named my boat after you. Wait, who even have the boat? You're so awesome, I legally changed my name to yours. Wait, that's super creepy. Just tell people they're awesome and mean it. Number 8, hello, person that I never met before. Here's a high five. Number 7, my sports team is not always the best sports team. It takes a big man to say that. Number 6, nothing. Sometimes that's the best thing you can say. Number 5, doesn't mean anything, but it's just really funny. Number 4, I disagree with you, but I still like you as a person who is a human being, and I'll treat you like that. Because if I didn't, it would make everything bad, and that's what lots of people do, and it's lame. Whew, I need a water break, y'all. It's okay to disagree, but it's not okay to be mean. Number 3, sometimes you just gotta scream. Number 2, life is tough, but so are you. Sometimes we all need to be reminded to keep going. Number 1, something nice, anything. If you can't think of anything nice to say, you're not thinking hard enough. So what about you? What do you think people should say more often? Leave a comment below and let's hear it. Oh, and I got a bonus one for you. Something that we should say more often? Let's dance.